Yeah! That's us! Kennedy Lucas. Morning on the mic, fresh page, fresh aim, small step, big shift, same heart, new game. From the low road talk to the crown on top. You don't wait for grace, you make it pop. Hands up, mind clear, feel that spark near. Every setback turns when the vision's here. Kennedy Lucas lift mindset. We rise, we rise. Kennedy Lucas lift mindset. Open up the sky. Hey, keep it moving, keep it bright. Turn the heavy into light. Kennedy Lucas lift mindset. We rise, we rise. Pocket full of plans and a fearless grin. If the door stays shut, we gon' knock again. Little voice says quit, big voice says go. Turn the doubt to dust, let the whole world know. Hands up, mind clear, feel that spark near. Every setback turns when the vision's here. Kennedy Lucas lift mindset. We rise, we rise. Kennedy Lucas lift mindset. Open up the sky. Keep it moving, keep it bright. Turn the heavy into light.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another exciting podcast. Today, if you guys know, you know, this is the Kennedy Lucas Lift Mindset Podcast. A new podcast where I work out and I talk to you guys about random shit on this show. Welcome. It is a wonderful Saturday. We're officially in June. I want to say thank you everyone that watched last week's episode. That one was really, really good, so I'm very, very thankful for a lot of you guys that tuned in. Today, it's another great episode. I had a good day today. I can't tell you the news that I've got that happened today, a thing that I did today. I can't tell you about it. I think that's going to be something I keep a secret for now. Of course, I'm probably going to post it on my social media, not too much of it, but like something new that I'm starting. So thank y'all for tuning in. I'm just getting started. For everybody that's celebrating the World Cup, happy World Cup month, World Cup 2 month. A lot of countries are all over for the World Cup, so if you are big into the World Cup, happy World Cup to you. I'm kind of big on it when I need to talk about it on a podcast, but you know, I care, but it's like, you know, I'm rooting for basketball right now. Go Knicks. Go Knicks. Knicks in 5. Knicks in 5. I don't care what nobody says. Knicks in 5. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about the finals. It's finals. Knicks and Spurs. New York guy. I'm not from New York, but I am a New York guy. So again, Knicks in 5. So I'm starting a podcast, something different. A lot of people are like, Kennedy, you already started the podcast with you doing free weights. The last 3 episodes, yes, but this episode, I'm starting on a new machine. So, So, I am happy because it is Saturday. The sun is out. Evelyn's going to be in the studio tomorrow for another new podcast. I'm looking swole as usual. Confidence as usual. Y'all know, y'all seen my post last night. I was doing a back exercise and I'm looking a little bit bigger than normal. And it's a good feeling, y'all. Let me tell you something. Words cannot explain how big of fitness that I love. I love fitness. I love crunch. Believe it or not, I love crunch. I do. I'm guilty of it. And it's a good Saturday because there's less people in here. It is quiet. So I think everybody can hear me talk right now because it is quiet in here. I say to a lot of people, if you go to the gym on Monday, good luck. Because the last 2 Mondays I went, they were filled with people. A lot of young adults are getting done with work. A lot of young kiddos because, hey, ain't no school this summertime, right? So, yeah. My first topic on this leg machine a lot of people wanted to know what kind of music did I listen to when I work out. And I'm here to tell you guys what kind of music I be listening to when I be lifting. A lot of music I listen to. Hip hop is my thing. I love hip hop. You got your Nas. I'm not saying Drake and Kendrick Lamar. I'm born in 1996. I'm 30, so I know of Nas, The Lox, Mobb Deep. Who else am I? Ab Soul, right? Jay-Z's in that equation. Twista. See, the young cats don't know about those rappers, right? So I listen to a lot of that. A lot of hip hop. I do listen to video game music, right? Video game music. Sometimes they just get you going. It gets you pumped. I listen to a lot of WWE music, right? The theme songs for the superstars, right? Hey, if it's bumping and it's workout worthy, I'm gonna do it, right? I also do listen to cinematic music, whether it's superhero or not. Cinematic music that's have a high intense tempo, frequency, EQ, BPM, right? To keep me pumping, keep me going. That's the type of music that I listen to. Let's see if I can do this with one leg. So what I'm doing is the leg curls. I always say to a lot of people, and I think I might have said it last episode, for a lot of my fellas, I get it. We want to work out our arms because we want to look good in our abs and our arms. But I would also say to a lot of people, please be sure to do legs. So a lot of dudes forget to do legs and they look like this. I am going to work out the legs as much as I can. That's too light. So I've started to do legs a lot more because if you guys know, you know, I'm on my feet. I'm a technician. I work in information technology. I'm a lighting designer, audio engineer. I'm on my feet a lot. So it's good to train your legs. I can't say that I'm a fitness trainer. I am not certified, so take it as you will. Don't look for me for workout advice because I am not a workout fitness instructor. So I just do what I know how to do. Shout out to Crunch Duluth that I'm in Snellville. Last weekend was the Conquer Challenge. And of course I did an episode and you know, that was a good episode. So I hope that everyone enjoy the Conquer Challenge if you're part of it. A lot of trainers had asked me, am I gonna do the Conquer Challenge next year? Probably not, because you know, I work out because again, I'm getting a little bit older. And I'm not saying I'm getting old. Again, 30 is not old, but I'm getting older. So fitness is important. It's important. One thing I learned too, when you're doing leg curls and leg extensions, it's good to do both legs at the time, but you want to also do one leg at a time because it helps. It helps the gain, it helps the flow. That's where I like to do it, but that's just one of the things that I like. So, shout out again, like I say, shout out to Crunch Snellville, man, and Duluth. You know, the Conquer Challenge was last weekend. It was great. It was awesome. It was really cool to see a lot of people do the challenge. A lot of people support. They had a great routine, and it looks like obviously Crunch has the Conquer Challenge corporate wide. So a lot of crunches all over the world was doing the Conquer Challenge last weekend. So it was very, very, very good. Oh, but back to the type of music I listen to. Those are the type of music that I listen. I do listen to anime music, right? I do. I listen to my rock. I get down and dirty in my rock, right? Because it gets me going. It allows me to be in my freedom. It allows me to be in my flow. It's allowing me to do whatever the hell I want to do, you know? And it's just one of those things that I genuinely enjoy doing. That's one thing I can't really stand, people slamming the weight plates like that. I get it, but I don't get it. It's loud. And maybe it's because I have PTSD. I don't like loud noises like that. I don't. But, hey, if it helps, it helps, I guess. Hot take, hot take. So it's the weekend. Next weekend is gonna be real cool. Because guess what's happening next weekend? I will say this. Next weekend, well, this is the intro of the podcast, I won't do the podcast next Saturday. Why? Because I'm going to be in Atlanta. Atlanta has, and I'm really excited, and I'm gonna post and do more stuff about it, but there is the Battle of Atlanta 2026. And I am the official audio engineer for that program. So, what do I mean by that? That's why I can't do this podcast next weekend, because I'm going to be deep in Atlanta doing that show. They have a Friday night. They got a Friday show. Friday is Friday Night Fights. Let me tell y'all something about Battle of Atlanta real quick. Battle of Atlanta 2026 is the World Karate Tournament that hosts every year in Atlanta. And it is a spectacle. I would say it is a spectacle. It's one of those things that is really cool. We have rigging, you have lights, you have the karate mats, right? You've got everybody from age, 5 years old, maybe 4 years old, to 80 years old that's competing in this. And Friday Night Fights is an event where karate masters, they square off. Now, they don't fight each other, right? They're not beating the shit out of each other. No, they're using karate techniques to score points, right? So you might do a high kick, and then if they tap you on the shoulder with the high kick, that's a point. That's what Friday Night Lights is all about. And it's a spectacle. Again, rigging, the mats, the lights, we got light shows, right? Audio, it's a whole spectacle. It feels like a UFC fight. It feels like an event for WWE. And for me to be a part of that is really, really fucking amazing. I love it. So I'm going to be there Friday. Of course, Kennedy Lucasfilms will be there because we're not only audio engineering the event, I will be filming some behind the scenes content. So it's really, really cool. So that's one thing for Friday, and then Saturday, it's Saturday night's Battle Zone. Friday Night Battle Zone is kind of more of karate groups that are more doing choreography within their moments, and then they're doing the hi-ya, like the high chi, right? So that's what Battle Zone is all about. And that's why I won't be doing any podcasting actually this next coming weekend, because we're going to be in Atlanta doing that. So very, very excited. Hopefully you guys are ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I'm ready. It's one of those things that gets you going, and it's gonna be spectacle. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be one of those things that you want to be a part of, and especially if you do production. Yeah, this is one of the things you want to be a part of. So a couple buddy of mine, some of my buddies are going to be there on the 17th, and then I got another buddy, he's going to be there on the 18th. I won't be there because I got other venues those days, but I'll be there the 19th and 20th. And yes, 19th, that's Friday, is Juneteenth. A lot of people ask, why are you working on Juneteenth? I'm working, but this is the fun kind of work. This is not the busy work that I do on Norm. This is a fun kind of work. So I don't mind working this event. Plus, I'm getting some extra play money. So when it comes down to money, you can't deny it. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Battle Zone. Hi-ya! I just can't. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be great. All right, so I'm going to move over to free weights in a minute, y'all, for the podcast. And for all you guys who don't like me doing free weights, fuck y'all. I don't care about y'all. I'm just kidding. I love y'all. But it is a spectacle to do it. And next, I move to free weights. All right. Cool. No bread, no water, just meat. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Kennedy Lucas, Lift Mindset Podcast. A podcast where I work out in front of you guys and talk about some random shit, all right? So let me go and get these free weights. We hope that everyone is having a glorious Saturday. And within this topic, I'm going to show you guys another new exercise that I actually do like doing. And it involves pushing something, so just wait and see. So like I said, it is a glorious day. It is Saturday. Happy Saturday. The episode probably is going to come out on Sunday. But happy Saturday to a lot of people out there in the world. We finished the week off strong. Before we know it, July will be here. And when July is here, we've got a very hot summer. I say to a lot of people, if you are out and about, stay hydrated because we're having some very heated weather now, right? So it's 90 degrees to 100 degrees to a lot of degrees to too many degrees. So just stay tuned, you know? Uh-oh. So I'm trying to get my cameraman right. Uh-oh. Yeah, buddy. There we go. Because that face tracking is pretty good. So, like I was saying, you know, it's getting hot. It's getting warm. So, for this segment, you know, this might be a little controversial. It is. Shout out to my trainers, man, because some of the trainers might like this segment, some of y'all not gonna like it. But that's the point on this podcast. I like to be controversial. I like to have opinions. Like I say, I like people to chime in the conversation because it's something that it's not gonna stop. Now, the question of this topic of this podcast, and the question is simple. Are gym trainers worth the money? Uh-oh. Are gym trainers worth the money? Right? Okay, so here's my thought. Here's my opinion on gym trainers. Yes and no. Why? Yes, because some trainers know what they're doing. But, and I will say this, I'm not saying this for the current Crunch-Snellville crew. You guys are awesome. I'm saying this for crew members that I've known before that didn't give a fuck about the people that's trying to lose weight, but cared about making money. And I get it. We're in a systematic system that we always got to figure out, how do we get to the dollar? How do we hustle? How do we make that money, right? I get it, because I'm like that too. I'm like that because I got 2 business degrees. I got a BBA and an MBA, so I know about trying to find a hustle. But let me tell you something. Customer service is something that is real. A lot of people forget about it, you know? So when it comes down to it, oh, I ain't even showing y'all what I'm doing. When it comes down to it, this is another good exercise if you're working on arms. It hurts, it does, but it works. Woo, man. Ow. All right. So, gym trainers, some of them worth the money, some of them trying to get to the dollar. We get it, right? I mentioned that. When it comes down to it, some gym trainers, again, not the gym trainers that I know now, right? Because they're all pretty good, right? Some gym trainers now, they want to get to the bag. So they're going to shove things down your throat so they can make the commission. Now I asked the gym trainers here, I said, hey, I'm curious. When you are working here, how much do you get paid? Now, the people that I asked, they're not required to tell me the exact number of how much they get paid, right? So some of them told us they get a base pay to work here, manage, right? And then they get about $3 more in commission, which will be equivalent to, it's weird how they do it. So you get $3 from corporate, where you send $3 to corporate, right? And then you get a bump up of $200 to $300 added to your paycheck monthly if you are training somebody. So that, I understand. I get it. Makes sense. I think it's worth the money, right? If you are with a trainer who has great charisma, who cares about the people, and let me tell you, I know quite a few trainers that care about the people, right? You got from Snellville, shout out to them. You got Bree, you got Gabe, you got Caleb, you got James, you got Jordan. Shout out to you, Jordan, because I know you over in Buford now, right? You got who else you got? Who else trained? You got Taylor, and what's my girl's name? I'm blanking out on her name, but another girl that works there that I'm blanking out right now. But you got trainers like those that's pretty good. You also have another bad trainer, I think his name was Brian, who worked at Snellville years ago. Didn't give a fuck, man. He didn't care about nobody. He cared about that money, and he was very harsh. So he tried to sell me on a training program. I told him no, because I'm not interested. I'm not interested because I don't want to work out until I throw up. That's one thing I don't do. I don't work out for me to throw up. No, I work out for the fun, the enjoyment, the pain, the sacrifice. That's why I work out. So, he was a bad trainer. He was not worth the money. But the people that I mentioned before, they're worth the money in my opinion. So it just depends on how you want to spend your money. And I get the trainers now, it's a hustle. It's a hustle for them. It's new. They have to make their money, right? I get it. I understand it. It's a hustle. It's a grind mentality. It's one of those things that it is needed for them. So they're going to try to sell you on some stuff, right? Every time my club fee renews, I'm always getting asked like, hey, have you did your Kickstarter yet, Kennedy? And I tell them, no, not yet, you know. Now they playing Joe Budden. This is my song. Pump, 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 pump it up. Hey. See, the youngsters don't know about this song, right? They don't know about Joe Budden. I do. All right. So, like I say, it depends on the trainers that you find. It depends on the personality. Like I said, I mentioned quite a few trainers that do real well. You know, they do real well at what they do. So I like it. So it just depends on personality, who you want to train with. I got to give a shout out to Bree, and I ain't harping so much on Bree, but Bree she be training 3 people at one time. I don't know how she do it, but she do it. So she's one of those ones that, you know, you would want to. Why I don't use a trainer? Simply because, number one, I don't use a trainer because I know what works for me. I don't use a trainer because I know my limits. I know what I like to eat. I know what I like to lift. Can my diet be better? Hell yeah. But I like to eat, so I like to eat. I can't subsequent me wanting to eat, you know. So it is very important for those people for nutrition and what you eat, how you live, strict program. And if you think about it, when you're paying a monthly thing for a trainer, that adds up at the end of the day. So you have to realize if you've got other obligations, payment-wise, like bills, you may not want to do a trainer. You may not want to. You may not can afford to. Could I afford to have a trainer? Yeah, easily. Hell yeah, easily. But that's just not the way I see it. All right, so what I'm doing right now, it is kind of like a, I don't know what this exercise is called, but you're doing kind of a squat formation while having weights in each hand. So, one of the things I like to do as part of my workout, my warm-up. All right, let me show y'all. Come on, come on. All right, so this is how I do it. whew, if you do it really well, you know. So this is the squat, kind of like you're squatting, but you're working out your ass and your legs a little bit. Hurts like hell, yeah, but it's very effective. All right, so let me show y'all something that I be doing, right? Something I be doing. And I mentioned that this is involving pushing something. And when I mean pushing something, I mean one of these. So what I started to do, and you guys getting a different variation of my workout today, is I like to get a 40-pound weight. What's nifty about these, you can move these here, right? So once you're able to move that, I don't know, it's like a wagon, but you're able to do it. Oh, hang on, let me move y'all so I can give you guys a full experience. Full experience right here, right? Okay. So this is the wagon. Like I like to use, this is a wagon thing, push thing, 40-pound weight, and then you just push it. What does this do? What does this help with? It helps with your endurance. It helps with your energy. It helps with your breathing, and it helps with your arms because you're pushing something, and then it also helps work your legs out. Right? And this is my most intense one because you're pushing, pushing, and pushing. It helps with your endurance, guys. Let me tell you, I'm about to start breathing heavy in a minute. So if I started to breathe heavy, this is because of this thing right here. You can go fast or you can go slow. You don't have to run it, but you don't want to go super slow. This is a workout. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. Yeah. See that? Y'all see how y'all heard that? I even pull old ladies, man. I tell you. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, y'all. So, and guys, I tell you, this helps. It helps. And I say to a lot of people, and I'm gonna say this to my people of my color, skin complexion, the black community. People in my black community, you wanna do exercise that's gonna work out your heart. Because what happens, unfortunately, in our community, being the black African-American community, a lot of us go through cardiovascular diseases, heart failure, or anything wrong, you know? So that's why it's important to work out your heart. Because my heart is pounding right now. And that's good. My blood is pumping because I'm doing this type of exercise that is phenomenal. It's working my heart because my heart right now is going boom, 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 boom right now. Ouch. But it's worth it because it's working out that cardio. It's okay, man, ain't it? Yeah, you see the camera. Now, the one thing I hate about doing this machine, though, people, they'll come right in front of you. Don't move, like I'm about to ran them over. Like, move, get out of the way, you know? They don't do that. They're gonna walk right in front of you, so you gotta stop, because you don't wanna hit nobody, right? And then when you tell them to move, they get mad. Like, well, yeah, you in the way. Like, bitch, move. I'm just kidding. That's it. These gym couples think they hot shit. I'm just kidding. I'm being funny, y'all. So yeah, that's how we do it. It's easy, it works, it helps with cardio, helps you give your flow, you know. This young lady looking at me like I'm talking to myself, because I kind of am, but I'm talking to in front of a camera. So yeah, that's how we do it, y'all. I'm gonna complete my workout, and then I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do next on camera. So y'all stay tuned. Put it on your shirt. Y'all watch me struggle with this mic for 10 minutes. I don't know why it'd be so hard for me to do this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Kennedy Lucas, Lift Mindset Podcast. I tried to see if I could do something a little different. The machine that I want to do different is occupied at the moment. So you guys get to see me work on arms. The one thing that I've noticed about arms when you're doing curls, it's okay to start small so you can get a better rep in. Now, some people could do 5,000 pound arm lifts. I can't do that. So I'm gonna do an easy peasy 35 pounder. And the reason why I'm doing a 35 pounder is because I can get more reps in and I can talk to you guys, you know? So, welcome back to the pod, you know? We ain't going nowhere really. I just want to give a moment to kind of reflect a little bit. Today's a good day. It's a good day that the Lord has made, first and foremost. I am very, very happy, you know. I saw this post, and the post that I saw, and I posted it on my story. It was a guy on TikTok, and it said, you know, when you go to the gym alone, you learn a lot about yourself. And he said, once you go to the gym alone and you practice going to the gym alone and you enjoy going to the gym alone, then that's where the dog's at. And I like to think I'm a big dog. I'm a big dog. When it comes down to certain stuff, I enjoy going to the gym alone. I do. The reason why I like going to the gym alone is simply because I'm more at peace. I'm not distracted. It allows me to focus. It allows me to contemplate. And really, when you work in business, you think that sleep or going to the park allows you to think about your next move, but it's really the gym, for me, that allows me to think about a new idea, think about creatives, think about what I want to do next, you know? And it's really that allows me to be in my best mode, you know? It's the gym for me. And once you learn to be comfortable, and I just gotta say, I'm comfortable, at peace, and this topic is not about relationships or anything like that, no, but when you learn to be at peace, you know, I see it all the time here in the gym, you know, dudes bring their bays to the gym, and that's let me tell you, that's always gonna be cute to me. I've seen it. Y'all know Wanye and Naya? Wanye and Naya, they're social media influencers, but they always go to the gym because Wanye's this tall dude. He cut his dreads. I don't think he should have cut his dreads, but he cut his dreads, and his girl Naya is a little bit, you know, I call her a little bit because she's so small, but to see their chemistry together is quite amazing, and I envy that. I do envy that relationship one day. But I like that I'm distracted free and I'm able to like really push and go beyond my boundaries and go beyond. And just, you know, I don't know, just being comfortable being by yourself at the gym, right? I see it a lot. I see a lot of dudes here alone by themselves because they're just focused on themselves. They're focusing on what they want to do next. They're focusing on their lift, right? And I think systematically in your mind, you have to make up in that mind that you first got to get comfortable with that. And number two, the hell was that? You got to be tough on yourself. Not tough on yourself like just throughout your days, but like you have to be tough on yourself in the gym. And that allows you to be not lonely, but alone in what it is you're trying to do. Every time I'm in the gym, I'm doing something, I'm like, damn, I didn't lift good. No, this doesn't look good. Nope, I hate it. Damn, you fat fuck, do better. You know, I say that out loud or I say it in my mind because it allows me to push, you know? So I'm here for it. I'm here for the alone time. And, you know, I do live by myself. I've got my own car. I got my own thing that's coming up that I'm gonna post, right? I got my own, right? And I think I like it, you know? And I only say that because episode 1, I kind of ruffled some feathers, which is good because, again, I say on the spot, if I ruffle feathers, comment, chime in, right? Because I'm going to have disagreements. Some people's not going to agree with me with every time. And I said, in episode 1, I said that, you know, relationships don't mean shit. I still believe it, but I can get why some people think different, you know? I think it doesn't mean shit if you found somebody that is not compatible to you and don't really like you for you. I think relationships mean something wild when you're able to meet your one, right? I'm always going to say that part. But yeah, when I saw that post, that you are a big dog when you are training different, you're looking different, your body is changing ever significantly. Because like I said, if y'all saw my post last night, that reached almost 400 views. Thank y'all so much. My body has transformed. I still got a lot of work to go. I do. I have a lot of work to go. But, you know, I enjoy it. Does it hurt? Yeah, it hurts. This shit hurts. But I think I like it. Because then again, when you're doing it by yourself and you losing the weight by yourself, you are able to be confident, right? I'm very, very confident in my body, in my soul, my spirit. It's the grace of God, really. I pray, and I tell y'all what, I pray about my body each and every night. I do. I pray about my body each and every night. I pray that my body each and every night in my nightly prayer that my body is healing. I pray that my body is transforming for the better. And I pray every night that my body brings me the confidence that I need. Those are the things that I pray for. And it's in true fruition, right? It's the confidence part because I notice, I was going to say it, I notice in both gyms that I go to that once you start working out alone and really cutting it up and really working, people are going to notice you. People are going to be like, that dude is different, right? So fitness all the way. And I'm working on it, right? There's a lot of dudes here that I see now, they're bigger than me. You know, I'm working on it. Arm curls are good for your arms as well. I do say to a lot of people, if you're getting into arm curls, start small. You don't have to start with 2, 3, 4, 5, 45 pounders. You don't have to start small. Because once you start small, your muscles build, and then you'll be able to do 45 and 55 and 65. So, you know. And I'm training my body to look detailed and swole, but I ain't trying to be like gigantic. You know? There's just one thing that So, just a little, a little thing that I was thinking about, and as I was reflecting, because I reflect heavy, I do. Reflection is always good. Reflection is always good. So and another thing that I noticed too, I noticed this about gym attires. I really think I can't say anything about gym attires anymore because I'm guilty by association, I guess. I do wear my hoochie shorts. But boy, howdy, I'm seeing like ass out. You know, there's a girl right in front of me. I'm not gonna show y'all, and I'm not picking. Hey, you wear what you want to wear, but hey, from here, because I ain't got my glasses on, I can't see. From here, it looked like she got just nothing on but a bra. And I get it. Hey, I get it. You want your titties to show? I get it. Hey, I get it. It's just funny to me. I don't know. She was doing benches. Like I wasn't staring, but it's right there. You're right in front of me, so you can't really. I mean, you can look away, but but you know, shout out to all the fitness people. Now, I will say some fitness attires, they're getting more expensive though. I saw this one TikToker, this young lady. She I think she bought something from Divine or something, and she said, and some of it I think she might have been trolling. But she said that approximately she spent $5,000 on some gym attire. I don't think I'm ever going to spend that much on some gym attire. Now, I would say on gym attire, you can spend a premium. Like, look, as you guys see, I got the Crunch t-shirt on, cut up with arms, right? I do have a set of Lululemon, right? It's not a flex, but Lululemon, they got some good stuff. You know, you can't. I'm not upset with them creating some good quality stuff because really your gym fit, when you buy gym fit, you want to wear the gym fit. Don't have the gym fit wear you. That part is true. What you put on gym wise, it kind of matters. It doesn't really matter, but it kind of matters, I guess. Like if you, and it's weird. It's a social experiment because if you got Lululemon on, right, then you're going to be noticed about people that's rocking Lululemon, right? And some people fall in those materialistic things. And if it works for you, it works for you. I'm not going to shame people anymore about their gym attire. Back then, I used to say it was a little bit inappropriate for the ladies to be like damn near half naked. But damn it, you know, if you want to be half naked, by all means, right? You know, by all means. But it does matter what you wear. It does. Lululemon, again, like I said, they got some good quality stuff, but I just, I wouldn't spend $5,000 for some gym attire. That's money that I could spend elsewhere. But do I have a set of Lululemon stuff? Sure, at a good price. So, ladies, you wear what you want to wear. Men, you wear what you want to wear. I do know a lot of men. And I'll put the fellas on game too. If women can rock a nice tank top when they work out, then men can rock a nice tank top. It's good to, hey, how you doing? Yes, sir. I don't know him, but again, I got respect for him. I don't know, complete stranger, but he kept smiling at me the whole time. And I'm just likable. Everybody likes me. What was I going with this? If ladies could wear tank tops, then we can wear tank tops too. I like to wear, if it's a gym shirt that I got, I'm going to cut it up, the sleeves out, because I like sleeveless shirts when I work out. Not because I'm showing off my arms, because I am, but also when you have a sleeveless shirt on, it allows you to move a little bit more freely and with control versus rocking a whole t-shirt. I mean, some guys rock a good t-shirt, and that's cool. But for me, I gotta wear like sleeveless or a tank top so I'm able to move my body a little bit more freely. Again, some guys wear pants, sweatpants when they work out. If it works, it works. I like my Hoochie Daddy shorts. Evelyn clowns me for my Hoochie Daddy shorts. I like my Hoochie Daddy shorts. I do. Because you can show off your legs, you know. You want to show off your legs and muscles, right? Oh, man. My arms are burning. Yeah. What if I grunt like this, guys? Some dudes be grunting, they be like, ugh. I don't think I ever grunt like that, no. I mean, I grunt, yes, but not like that. Some people be grunting. I'm like, all right, dog, all right. And then they grunt, like if they see a girl that they like, they grunt even louder for some strange reason. So, all right, I got one more, Kenny, one more. Oh, woo. Oh, don't quit. Oh, shit. Woo. See, that's why you do it. Again, I ain't big like these big dudes here, but you know, we getting there. All right, let me go find my next machine, y'all. Woo. All right, testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our last segment for the podcast. I want to show y'all another new, it's not new to me, but another new exercise that I be doing. As I stare at my man right here, I'm not staring, but this man here, let me tell you, he look like he could beat the shit out of me. That's what you call big dog right there. That's inspiration. It's inspiration, it is, but god damn, he's working that back. Yeah, buddy. Okay. So this is the exercise, which I hope I don't hit the camera. I might need to bring y'all back just a little bit. Right here is the chest butterfly wing exercise. I do this exercise a lot because when I was a kid, I had titties. I did. I had boobs, right? Because I was a chunky monkey, right? So this is why this exercise is good, because I want to decrease having breasts, right? So it is basically like this. You want to kind of lean back with it though. It's simple, easy to do, but it helps out with your chest. It helps with me because you don't want breast, you know, unless you got like the pecs and it's like defined, and yes, but like if it's just jiggling, if you look like you need to wear a bra, then you might want to do these. Because I was a chunky monkey. Y'all know me, you know me. You know, I was a little heavier set 16 years ago. Now I'm a stallion, right? So this is why I do it. I do that exercise a lot, heavy, so I can, you know. Because it helps. It helps with here and here. So it hurts. This one hurts. Road that you rode, yeah. Woo, I can't wait, y'all. Chris Brown, Usher, November. I'm going to go see him. I'm so excited. I saw Chris Brown last year at the Breeze Bowl, and that was fun. So now you got Chris Brown and Usher coming together. Oh, shit. We in the building. All right. So, yeah. I think I'll wrap the podcast here because I'm out of things to talk about. That's one thing with this podcast. I run out of things to talk about. But I'm going to finish what's left of my workout. I think I'm going to go get my car washed. And then I'm going to go get something to eat. And then the rest of the evening is mine. Started to play this game called Seafood. It's a karate-based game where you have a character. And you try to figure out who killed your daddy. But then, like, when you die, you turn a year older. So, Seafood is available on Xbox Game Pass. So, I will be playing that the rest of the night. And I will be resting for the rest of the evening. So, I want to say thank y'all for staying tuned to the podcast. I love you guys.
Yeah.
We'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
That's us. Kennedy Lucas.